So I'm going to be solving the merge to list algorithm. So first things first, what we have to do is to define our head for the new list that we're going to be returning. This is going to be a brute force. It's not the optimal way, but this is the way that I'm going to take it. So I'll first define a head node that I'm going to use for the new list. So let's say let head, which is of type list node, or it can also be now. Then for now I'll just pass it a value of -1, and then whilst we're at this, I would love to go through my list, the normal way that we do for a linked list. So I'll just be iterating over these two lists and just checking the values that we have for each node and compare them. For each lower number, or the smaller one, we just append it to the head before the larger one. So I'll just add another base case here. We just check if list 1 is equal to now, and list 2 is equal to now. Should just return now, since both of these don't have anything. Don't need to go any further. So here I'm just going to call while list 1 is not equal to now, and list 2 is also not equal to now. This is our condition. We want to just keep going. We also want to say if by the end of the loop list 1 is not equal to now, we just want to say we just want to append the rest of the list here, append to head. We want to also do this for list 2, right? Append to head if it is not now, and at the end we just want to return head.next to get rid of the -1 that we have added here. So whilst we're at this, I'll just define my append function, which just goes through the linked list that we will be having, which is our head, just to go to the end of it and then append the new node that we will need to append, or the value that we have considered to be the smallest, to be appended to the list. So this function, I'll just call it append node, which takes reference to the head, and it also takes in the new node. So this, just name it as a type of this, or it would definitely not be now, but for type safety, you can just say this for now. So this is the method definition, and then just like the normal way that we traverse a linked list, define a current value which will set to the head that we have. We'll always have the head, so no need to check for if the head is now or whatever. And then at this point, what we do is we say while current.next is not now, we just want to say current is equal to current dot next to move to the next line or to the next element. And then last to say current dot next is equal to the node we will have passed. And then here, first thing we do is we check if list1 dot value is less than list2 dot value. We know that the value at list1, or the current value, it's the current node of list1 is the smallest one, so we append it to the head. But to do so, we have to call out this method, right? Call append, pass in the head reference that we have, and we also pass in a new node, new list node. Sorry, this should be list node here. And then we pass in the value, which is the list1 dot value. So I just want to copy the same line for the else of oh Jesus, what happened? Yeah. So and then so the next thing that we do is to just move to the next value of list1, which is say list1 is equal to list1 dot next, just traverse to the next element. Also do the same for list2 here. This goes to list2 dot next. So here, to just address what we have done, it's just a matter of doing the same thing here. So we're saying if list1 by the end of the iteration is still not now, we know we will have traversed to some node within that list, but obviously it will be larger than the last value we will have appended here. So it is what we will just pass here as the node value. So just pass list1. Just do this and I'll just pass list2 here, and this should be our solution. We can just run some tests to see if it works. Oh jeez, what happened here? Oh, type definition, that's wrong. If I do this, this should give me some results. Okay, this is work, but we've appended an extra value here. Let's see where that happened. So wait. So the funny thing about just copying and pasting code, so it happens that I passed list1 here instead of list2. This is why we're getting this test case has failed. So just have to pass list2 here. So if we try and submit this, we should get something. Yeah, so as you can see, I think if I should run this, it was accepted, but it did pass all the test cases. So this is the solution. It's not optimal, but at least it gets us through the first phase of solving it.